Hey guys, do you want to know how to make scrunchies? Then this is a video for you. So I've been making scrunchies for a really long time now. Here's like an example of what one of them looks like. Today I just want to show you the simplest way to make them. Yeah, let's get into it. You really don't need that many materials or that much of sewing experience to make these. I use a sewing machine, but you can obviously hand sew if you want to and follow the same steps. So let's get into it. To make scrunchies, you need some tape measure, some scissors, a binder clip, any elastic you want to use, and any fabric that you choose. I almost always buy my fabric from Walmart because I feel like that's the cheapest place you can get, but you can obviously get it wherever. The first thing you're going to do is measure out your fabric. Length should be 22 and the width should be 4, so just go ahead and cut that out. Your 22 by 4 piece should look something like this, and then what you need to do is fold it. The outside should be facing in, so make sure that the colorful fabric that you want to be seen on the scrunchie gets folded on the inside, and like the dull side should be on the outside. And then you need to, I forgot to mention before, but needs some pins. I just use pins like this, and I usually only use 4 or 5, and just go through and pin it so that it's even. It's like an even fold. So I just folded mine and pinned it all up. This is what it should look like. And I also just wanted to quickly mention that this tool that you saw me use is like a rolling cutter, and this makes cutting fabric so much easier than having to just cut with actual scissors. This is the sewing machine that I use. It's like the Brother sewing machine, in case you want to know. But now we're just going to put it simply on like the normal default stitch and just stitch all down the side. Just a simple stitch from the bottom to the top. And I recommend when you're starting at the top to go over like the beginning and the end like a few times, so doing like a reverse stitch. As you can see, I just did a simple stitch all the way through on the end. I don't know if you can really tell the threading is white, but I just go down the full end just so it's closed. And I also check for holes always, and if there are any holes or if I made a mistake, I'll just quickly fix it. And I also went over like the end to make sure that they were really secure. And I also went ahead and took out the pins. But now all you gotta do is flip this whole thing inside out. Your final product right now should just look like a big fabric tube. And now this is where your binder clip and elastic will come in handy. So you need to cut a 7-inch piece of elastic, and then you attach the binder clip onto one end, but obviously I'll show you that. Now that you have your 7-inch piece of elastic attached to your binder clip like this, you're just going to start feeding the binder clip and one side of the elastic through your like fabric tubing. And this is why you needed to make it 4 inches wide, so that you're able to fit a binder clip through. And make sure you hold on to one side of the elastic so that it doesn't get lost. And then you just basically push the binder clip through until you're at the end. And while you're doing that, just scrunch up the fabric. When you get to the end, after you push the binder clip the full way through, you're just going to take the binder clip off and then tie a knot. I do a double knot to make sure that it's super secure, and then I cut off the excess. So here is my double knot. Just make sure you pull it super tight so you know that your scrunchie is secured. And then just take a scissor and cut off this little excess. And then this is like the really important part. You're going to want to make sure that the part that you're going to see your little seam line, and make sure that that part is consistently facing upwards. So just go around the scrunchie and make sure that all the fabric isn't like in a mess, and that the top part is facing up. And then to close your scrunchie, what you're going to want to do is take one side and fold it into the other like this. Just push it through. You only need to push a little bit of fabric through. And then the last step is super simple. You just make sure that the seam lines up there are touching as you push through. And then all you have to do is go into your sewing machine and just sew a line straight down there. In the end, I just take all the extra thread that might have been where I was closing it off and just cut it so that the scrunchie looks super neat, and then I'll show you the end. So now that I just snipped off all the extra thread, here is your final product. And it's so cute, and you can make it literally in every single different fabric that you have. They're consistently cute, and they also, which is great, they hold up your hair super well. I get my elastic off Amazon in case you were wondering, but they make great like gifts. I will give people packs of them and stuff, and they literally, if I timed myself, they'd probably take me 5 minutes to make a total. So I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to subscribe down below and like this video, and comment if you have any questions or ideas for videos in the future. Okay, bye!